All right, guys, we are live. Hello, everybody. It is 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on this marvelous, miraculous Monday. And this is the Facebook Live that everybody has been waiting for. This is the Facebook Live that last night, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people were liking the post because they couldn't wait to get here on this live to hear this great news that we are about to share with you. So guys, I know a lot of you said, oh my gosh, I want to run a watch party on what you're going to be talking about. So right now you have the time to set up that watch party. So go to click on watch party, and then you are going to want to invite 50. No, not 50. 75. No, not 75. You're going to want to invite 100. That's right. That's more like it. 100 of your friends to hear this good news. This is not just good news. This is great news. This is exciting news. So everybody go ahead and set up that watch party right now. I'm doing the same thing here because with so much negativity and doom and gloom around, it's time that we have some great COVID-19 news, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a moment. Hello, I see Travis Martin, the founder of Laura Life, one of the founders of Laura Life International, joining us. Welcome, Travis. Do me a favor, guys, as you come onto this live, type in the comments your name and where you are hailing from. So go ahead and comment with your name and where you are coming in from today. We definitely want to give you a quick shout out as the numbers are building. All right, I'm setting up this watch party for myself. Make sure you do the same. All right, I'm just going to say great COVID-19 news to share. And guys, you definitely want to share this. So much negativity all around. We got to combat that with some extra great news. Extra great news. Hold on for a second. All right. And guys, do this. Once you run the watch party, then go through and you invite a whole bunch of your friends. All right. Lottie Dottie, and everybody needs to see this. Hello, we have Dana McDuffie. Guys, you definitely want to share this. So much negative for now. Okay, we have Dana McDuffie from North Carolina, from Charlotte. Hello, Joanne Jocks out of South Carolina. We have Francis from Rancho Cucamonga, California. Dolores Claiborne from Detroit, Michigan. We have Kenya from New York. Welcome, everybody. Get that watch party going. Start sharing. Oh, we got Chris Myers out of Chicago and Diana from Round Rock. We appreciate all of you guys for logging on and sharing this great news that we are about to get into in just about 60 seconds. And guys, I am so glad that our guest who is here with us today was open enough to share this private, what could be confidential information and family story, but her heart is open wide. And she said, I got to get this out. I got to get out my mom's story. You all need to hear this. So thank you so much for being my guest. I'm going to introduce you right in one moment. We have Jose from North Carolina joining, as well as, let's see, Brendette Williams from Newton, Georgia. Welcome. All right, guys. So let's go ahead. You know, we put out this post last night. I think Dr. Darrell was the first one, and then a lot of us followed suit. Their word was spreading. There was a rumor going around that there was a 92-year young lady who had gotten the COVID virus, and everything that we hear on the news is about, oh my gosh, it could be a death sentence for older people. Older people better watch out. But guys, I want to go and let you hear the whole story, because about 2 weeks ago, I think it was, I was on a morning conference call with Dr. Hatch, who you see here. Dr. Hatch is a chiropractor out of Albany, Georgia. Dr. Hatch, how many years have you been practicing?
I've been practicing 31 years, and thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to speak with the public today about my mother.
You're welcome.
My 92-year-old mother.
Yes. So, and she's been practicing for 31 years, guys. And so, Dr. Hatch, we were on this morning call, a personal development call that Cassandra Cast Millions leads in the morning. And at the end, she said, guys, listen, I really need prayer. My mother has gone to the hospital, and it's from what they say, it could potentially be COVID-19. But before we get to that part, I need you to kind of go to the beginning. What actually sent your mother to the hospital?
Well, let me tell you, my mother is an active 91-year-old at the time she went to the hospital. And she went to the hospital because she was so much in grief about her friend who had passed away. So when she found out the next day, her friend passed away on March 29th. So on March 30th, around 10 o'clock in the morning, the friend passed away from COVID-19. And she was actually a person who sat there at the table with my mother and all her meals with my mother at the assisted living where they live in Atlanta. So she, of course, was devastated. She was shocked. And she actually she collapsed in grief. Wow. They took her to the hospital to get a check on her hip. And during that time, she got her hip, and on that time is when she got an X-ray, the X-ray for her hip as well as COVID-19.
Gotcha. So let me repeat that because you're a little bit choppy. So guys, I want you to understand. So
I apologize.
Dr. Hatch's mom lives in a nice assisted living facility. She would eat lunch with her friend, eat all her meals with her friend. The friend got COVID-19 and went into the hospital. Well, they came in several days later, the friend passed away. Well, when they came in to tell Dr. Hatch's mother that her friend had died from COVID-19, she was overcome with grief, fell out on the floor and hit her hip. So that's what sent her to the hospital. She was sent to the hospital because of her fall. And while she was there, because her friend had passed from COVID-19 and she was in direct contact, they tested Dr. Hatcher's mother for COVID-19. Now, what was that feeling when you felt that, when you learned that, oh my gosh, mama's friend passed away from COVID-19. Now they're testing her. What was going through your mind?
Boomy, it gives you a grip in your chest, and it makes your heart want to stop. Because the way things are with COVID, you just don't know how it's going to go. And we already know that my mother's best friend of 50 plus years passed away. Wow. So we knew that she had to have the test because she ate with her every day. I mean, all the meals. We were just holding our breath for a week. It took a week to get the results. It took exactly 7 days to get the results. So we were just in prayer for 7 days. In prayer that the test would be negative.
And so after 7 days, when you got the results, after 7 days, when you got the results, what were the results?
Mother's test was positive, as we would have or could have expected it to be, because she sat there with the lady every day. She was in direct contact with her. But it was another time to make your chest grip. I was like, oh my God, my mother has a positive COVID test. And so, may I tell you a little bit though? As her mother's test, we found out on Sunday, that was Palm Sunday, that mother's test was positive. But by Monday, when I spoke with the doctor, he was already planning for her release.
Wait a minute. You found out on what day?
Can I tell you why?
Wait, hold on. You found out on what day?
The day after we found out that she had, the day after she found out that she had, that our family found out that she did have a positive COVID test. The next day I was speaking with the doctor and he was preparing for her release. That was on the 6th of April.
Okay.
On the 5th of April. I was saying Palm Sunday.
We got to back up for a little bit, because everything that we hear talks about the negative effects of COVID on the elderly. It talks, elderly people are like, don't come near me. I'm not coming out of the house because it's wiping us as elderly people out. And what was going on that the doctor in a day was going to release your mother? I mean, what kind of care and treatment did they give her? And what was going on that made them say, we're not going to keep her?
The good news The good news is that my mother was never able to, she was never on a ventilator. She was never on oxygen. And she told me, I mean, the doctor told me that they were really amazed. He says, your mother has truly amazed me. And he said, because many people in her age group do not fare as well. I said, yes, sir, I know, but my mother's on a good set of nutrients. And I did tell him that day. They were already planning for her to get out of the hospital. As a matter of fact, I got to tell you this. She spent her 92nd in the hospital. And on that day, April 8th, they called my sister in Atlanta and said, can you come get your mother? Because we need to reserve this bed space for somebody who really needs it.
Wow.
Now that happened.
Wow.
That really happened.
That, Dr. Hatch, we have like almost 100 people here watching this live, celebrating this good news. But wait, guys, the story doesn't end here yet. We're just kind of like building up. And for those of you who are just coming to hear this news, so here we have a 92-year-old woman whose best friend of 50 some years had recently passed of COVID. She ate with her every day. So being in such close proximity, she caught the virus. But when she found our friend died, she was stricken in grief. She fell to the floor. That sent her to the hospital. They tested her. And I remember Dr. Hatch being, please pray. I hope my mother doesn't have it. And can you imagine the feeling when you find out that your 92-year-old mother has COVID-19? Dr. Hatch, I remember just how your mind was torn because you weren't even allowed to see your mom, right?
That's right. That's right. I have not seen my mom. As a matter of fact, we had just been with her on the beginning of March before their assisted living got closed down. Mm-hmm. So we were shocked and sad that we weren't able to be with her. One of the worst things you can ever have at this time is you can't be with your family in the hospital when they're going through this COVID crisis, because, you know, the hospitals are locked down, as well as the nursing homes and the assisted livings are locked down.
Wow. So you couldn't get there. And I remember you saying, even if I did go to see my mom, now I would be jeopardizing my other family members by going to the hospital, then coming back. So is that whole thing, guys, of just like, you know, I want to see my mother who's suffering, but yet I don't want to bring this back to my family. I mean, you can imagine what the family is going through.
No, we couldn't even get in the door. You know, don't see anyone in the hospital these days. We couldn't get in the door. So it didn't make any sense for me to go to Atlanta, where she lives, which is 3.5 hours from me, because we could not get in the hospital. Nobody can get in there unless you're having a baby. So I wasn't having a baby, so I couldn't get in there. Nobody could get in to see anyone. I don't know if you know it's that deep. But I must tell you this. I've got to tell you this. Some people don't want me to say it, but I'm going to tell you what Mother said was her worst experience in the hospital.
What was that?
Go ahead and ask me, Booey. I told you I was going to say it.
What was
during the time we were able to talk to
the hospital?
Okay. Mother said, this is a 91, had her 90th birthday in the hospital. She says that her experience in the hospital, well, she said, I can get out of here because I have a male nurse, I have a male doctor, and they keep seeing me with no bra on. So I got to get out of here so I can get back to my brassiere. But this is the worst time that this lady's having. She doesn't want men to see her bralettes. But otherwise, she never had a temperature. She never had any kind of fever. She never had any kind of breathing distress. She never had any kind of cough. She was always feeling well. She is what they were calling the asymptomatic positive. That was Mother's asymptomatic positive they speak of.
Amanda Varela,
who's a
nurse, says, wow, I'm a nurse, and sadly, most 92-year-olds don't fare well with most illnesses once they have it, especially COVID-19. So everybody.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. Yeah, my mother had nothing. She had cancer, diabetes, gout. She does have a little high blood pressure. And matter of fact, she has cut her blood pressure medicine in half on her own. We call her Dr. Marion. So the only pills that she was ever taking was the high blood pressure pill, which she cut her own dose down from what they had given her in the hospital. And now, since she's in the assisted living, she does take a memory pill. But these are the only two pills that my mother has taken in the past 5 years.
Wow, wow, wow. Okay, guys. So I see more people are joining us, over 120 people watching, and keep on sharing this good news, guys. We got to get the word out that COVID-19 does not have to be a death sentence, right? And even though Dr. Hatch was, I'm sure at times she had her faith may have wavered. I know we were calling her, and people were praying and all that, and we know that God has the last words. We already knew what the result was going to be, but let me tell you guys something. Dr. Hatch did something on the front end to prepare her mother's body, so if and when something happened, which of course she would have never known it could be potentially something like this virus, she did something with her mom starting 2 years ago, a secret weapon that helped to attack the virus, a secret weapon that helped her mother's immune system to be strong enough so that a 92-year-old woman could overcome this virus and get released from the hospital just a day or so after being admitted. Dr. Hatch, what is that secret weapon that boosts your mother's immune system so incredibly? Uh-oh, she got cut off, right? She's going to be logging back on. Oh, and the suspense builds, right? The suspense builds. Oh, thank you. Michael Sharp has joined. Amanda is joining. She just joined. Amanda, I'm not even going to read your comment, right? Because I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. We're going to let Dr. Hatch join back in. But guys, because Dr. Hatch is about to reveal this secret weapon. And when we share this secret weapon with you, I want you to hear, she's back. I want you to absolutely.
I tell you, I apologize.
You're back.
I don't know what that is.
That was called a cliffhanger.
I'm back, baby.
That was called a cliffhanger. Dr. Hatch, what is the secret weapon that prepared your mom to overcome COVID-19? And now the camera freezes for another cliffhanger. All right. Can you hear me, Dr. Hatch? You're frozen. Maybe you need to get into an area where you got better signal. There you go. What's that in your hand?
Oh, no. I'm frozen again?
There you go. I can hear you now.
I'm moving up to my front of my building. I was back in the conference room. Yes, I'm in the conference. I was in the conference room.
Oh, move on up.
But now I'm up front.
Move up front. Move up front.
So maybe you got a good one.
All right, Dr. Hatch, so tell me, what is that secret weapon?
There it is. Let me put it on the camera. Up backwards. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you while I get the right angle.
Go ahead. Tell them, Dr. Hatch.
Stabilize oxygen. Stable oxygen.
So what you see Dr. Hatch holding
That's
up.
my friends calling me, trying to figure out why they can't find me on Facebook. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Boomy.
There we go.
Because I can't move it into the right thing. Stabilize oxygen.
Liquid stabilize oxygen. Now, Dr. Hatch put her mother on a regimen of liquid stabilized oxygen about 2 years ago. And every day, 3 times a day for 2 years, her mother has been dropping it like it's hot, sublingually, under the tongue, getting the oxygen and the minerals into her cells, of which all pain, all suffering, all disease can be traced back to a lack of oxygen at the cellular level.
And Boomy, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay, because somehow the volume has gone down, but I want everybody to know that my mother is the person who taught us about holistic health care. Mm-hmm. My mother, I've been doing this for 31 years, but I took it on from my mother and her grandmother, who is my great-grandmother. They were the ones doing this over in a suburb of Birmingham, Alabama. So I've learned all about it. I learned from her and I took it over. Now also, let me tell you something. Mother was not just taking this under her tongue sublingually. She's taking it in her nostrils. She's putting it on her hair. She said, let me stick in this stuff, let my hair grow back. She's putting it on her skin, trying to make wrinkles go away. She was always putting it on burns, different things that she was encountering. And And you said 2 or 3 times, but mother was taking this about 4 times per day. So every time that she was doing this, she was making sure that her blood sugar, her oxygen levels were appropriate. And she never needed any oxygen in the hospital.
Wow.
And they were quite surprised because she was properly oxygenated with this product. I hope you could hear me say that.
Yes.
But I learned when I found out about O2 drops and told mother about it, she was ready to get on it because she believes in nutrition. And I know this product, along with some other nutrition that she's taking. There you go. That's a better light on it. The other nutrition that she was taking will be the one. There you go. We're the ones that saved her life.
Awesome.
I'm certain of it.
Guys, are you hearing what we're saying? Oxygen is foundational for life, but there's not enough oxygen in the air for us to do deep breathing and have our body to heal itself. The oxygen levels in the air have been steadily going down. We must supplement with liquid stabilized oxygen that's pH balanced, that's mixed with living minerals. This is why the 92-year young lady, Dr. Hatch's mom, was able to get out of the hospital in just what, a day? Was it 2 days?
No, she was in the hospital for 10 days. But I guarantee you that part of that time she was waiting for the test to come back. And then the next part, she was waiting for her family to come and get her because they were certainly tempted to put her out after a while. Look, come get your mother and let's save this bed space for somebody who really needs it.
That was your 92-year-old mother has to go. We need this for somebody who's really sick. Isn't that a great?
This is true. This really happened. She did spend 10 days in the hospital. But I'm telling you, from the day that we found out that her COVID test was positive, which was on Palm Sunday, as I said, April 5th, April 6th, I spoke with her personal physician, and he was already planning for her to leave the hospital.
Wow.
Telling me that he was amazed at her resilience. And I said, sir, my mother takes nutrients and has been taking them for 20 years plus. And I told him that day, I said, she taught me how to do it.
Listen, guys.
I took it on.
The body doesn't heal itself on magic. It heals itself on nutrition. You've got to give your body a great foundation. Most of the people who are passing from COVID, their immune systems are already compromised. They've got some illness going on. Even young people who don't have a strong immune system can still die from COVID-19. So first and foundational to health is the immune system. The immune system's foundation is oxygen. Oxygen is very important to all of the body's major processes, not some, to all of them. Take it from Dr. Hatch, right? She's a chiropractor out of Albany, Georgia. She made sure that her mother was oxygenating her cells, and thank God that she did. Because of that, she's still here today. So Kisu says she gives her 89-year-old mother O2 drops every single day. Disease cannot thrive. Listen to this. I'm going to put up here what Kisu was saying. Disease.
And you know what? Let me tell you something, Boomy. I keep putting my ear close to the phone because since we reconnected, I don't hear you as well as you can hear me. Gotcha. So that's why you hear me periodically like, why is she putting the phone to her ear? Because I'm trying to hear what you're saying.
I gotcha. All right, guys. So I want you to do, if this is all new to you and you're taking notes, look, don't just take it from me. Do your own research, right? I have
correct.
The formulator of O2 drops is a man named Dr. Stephen Krause. He gave the science behind this amazing product, liquid stabilized oxygen and minerals. The interview with him is on my wall. I want you to watch the video, or I want you to inbox the person who shared this video with you and request the interview from the formulator. When you hear the science behind it, you will say, oh my gosh, I need that. When you hear the science behind it, you will know there's no comparison to any other oxygen product on the market, and you want to accept no substitutes. Now listen, guys, this is
right. Please accept no substitutes. These are the proven ones, and we just know that we have to go with something that's proven.
Absolutely. As Cass Million says, oxygen is life. Dr. Hatch, can babies use O2 drops?
Oh, please. Thank you so much for asking. I have a 2-year-old that I took care of. Yes, our clinic is open. People say, are you still working? Yes, we are essential healthcare workers. So I took care of a 2-year-old today. I took care of her 4-year-old brother and the parents, along with some other patients that we have. We have a busy schedule set for today. And of course, we're following all the rules. We're using masks, but the 2-year-old, we gave it to all the children before they left. And I have actually given this to a baby who was 7 days old.
You hear that, guys? It's oxygen.
Anybody who, and you know what? Pets can take it too. So anybody who has a spine and is a living organism can take O2 successfully and safely.
Absolutely.
Anybody.
If you have cells.
And I've had some people say, I just got to tell you. Some people say, well, I know it worked for them, but will it work for me? Boomy, I had to bust them down. I said, you're not that special. It's going to work for everybody on the planet except you. You better get some of this stuff and get on board.
Absolutely. I love it.
Some people don't like me for that, Boomy, but that's just me. That's Hatch.
You got to
tell you what you need to know. And what you need to know is get some O2 drop and get your body handled, change the pH of your blood through the use of it, and boost your immune system. That is paramount right now. We've got to boost our immune system. Mm-hmm. And this is a primary and superior way to handle it.
Absolutely. And so Dr. Darrell says this is the only oxygen that you can put in your eyes and in your nose. Yes, it is safe enough for that. People use these as eye drops.
And watch this, Boomy. Do you know what? Also, we recently discovered that you can put it in your navel.
Now, what does that do?
Well, because it's closest to your mother. Your navel is the closest, just like under your tongue. It's the thinnest membrane where we were connected to our mothers. So it could get straight into the body that way.
Oh, okay. Well, hold up then. Let me.
They said that on one of the calls. There you go, girl. I've been putting it on my navel since I found that out last week.
Wow.
One of the leaders of the company was talking about it.
When you know better, you can do better. Guys, we call this miracle.
And that's what you need to know, public. When you know better, let's do better. The worst thing in the world is to hear this video and listen to us talk about how this thing can help you, and that you don't get it. That you don't get in it to save yourself and save your mother and save your father. Because I must tell you this, Boomy, last year on this very day, April 20th of 2019, my mother was in Paris. This is how active she is. She's very active in her sorority, which is Delta Sigma Theta. That's a shout out for that. She is still doing things, singing, dancing, not dancing, exercising, but she's active. Traveling. My mother, Mrs. Hatch, spent more time out of that assisted living center more than anybody. We told her, he said, Mother, you spend more time out of the building than anybody that's not in the hospital. She was always gone on a trip. She was always gone somewhere with the Deltas. She was always going someplace with her friend. And last year, at this very date, my mother was in Paris. That's how active she is. So we're looking forward to her getting back. Mom, get it together, girl. We're ready for you. Actually have gotten it together. And we just love you for it.
Yes, yes. Well, your mom.
And we love the product. And we love, let me tell you, Boomy, I love my mother for introducing me to holistic healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
She started it. And I'm finishing it with her help.
And you're leaving a legacy and passing it on to younger people in the younger generation. So
that's correct.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is not just about you being on here and hearing about what happened with Dr. Hatch's mom. While we celebrating that, now let's share this information with others. Let's make sure that you get 3 bottles or 6 bottles of O2 drops in your family's cabinets, right? Carried in your purse. Keep it in your computer bag. Have one in your bathroom, one downstairs in the kitchen, one that you keep on your person. Kelly Horton says she puts it in her eyes every day. I know people have never heard of O2 drops. They're like, what?
Oh, no, Lord. I put it in my eyes when I wake up in the morning and again in my eyes before I go to bed at night. And Marion, my mother, could always be counted to put it in her eyes. And she had a separate small bottle for her eyes because she said, this is for the eyes. And she wrote the word eyes on it. That's how particular she was. It was only to touch her eyes. Then she had another one, the big bottles that she was put sublingually and on her hair and the rest of her skin.
Yes, yes, yes. And what about for pets? Pets have cells too. It will bring your old dog or cat back to life, says Dr. Darrell. We have so many testimonies on that. Have you ever heard of an ATP test? Nurse Amanda says these drops just had a great score of 9 on the ATP test as far as being able to kill germs and things. You can use it to clean your fruits and vegetables, to wipe off your phone. I'm telling you guys, miracle in a bottle, kissed by God. Now, either get back with the person who referred you to this information. Right now, there's a buy 2 bottles, you get 1 free. So buy 2, you get 1 free. And this month, there is free shipping on it. Free shipping. Okay. So Michael Sharp said a friend of his said it expedited the healing of a gash on her dog's body. Oxygen brings healing to the body. Look at this newspaper that I have here, guys. Health news. Doctors recommend liquid oxygen formula. Let me just read you guys some of the things that it does. It helps with creating more energy, relieving MS symptoms, helping to heal the body faster, decreasing tumors, improving hearing, relieving edema, restoring breathing, decreasing recovery time, helps for athletes, improving focus, clearing brain fog, relieves lupus symptoms, eliminate disease. Now, listen, guys, we got to give this disclaimer. We are not saying that our product treats, cures, or heals anything. You got to get this disclaimer, okay? But what we're saying is this. When you give your body what it needs in a form that it can use it in, your body will do amazing things, and that is to heal.
If that's what you need to know. In a form in which you could use it.
Yes.
Correct. Now, so, let's tell you a story. I'm going to give you a 5-second story about my sister's cat.
Go ahead.
My sister who lives in North Carolina has actually came down from North Carolina to take care of my mother right now. And Joyce had a cat who the doctors had given up with cancer. So she says, all my family takes this product, not just mother. I take it. My sister in North Carolina takes it. We got some more sisters. My other sisters getting some and starting to take it after 3 years. But anyway, all of us, my sister's brother-in-law, I got plenty of family members taking this product. But the point is that my sister said a couple of years ago, her doctor had given up on the cat, or the vet had given up on the cat. And so she said, maybe I'll start giving the cat oxygen drops. The cat lived, y'all, for 2 years, 2 years beyond what the vet had predicted. They had given up the cat. Joyce Hatch gave the cat O2 drops.
Isn't that awesome?
And little Ida lived for 2 more years.
Wow, wow, wow. And we've heard these stories just about daily for 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, I was introduced to O2 drops by a gentleman out of Detroit at the end of 2015. And when I started using these drops, the first person that had a miraculous testimony was my mother. She had a condition under her arm where she couldn't put it down against her body. It had gotten swollen, red, and black and cracked. The dermatologist gave her some cream. It never worked. The internist couldn't figure out what in the heck was going on. And so we had been getting information about the drops. My dad said, well, hey, let's apply it topically. They say you can do that. Put this on my mother's underarms. And in 10 minutes, all the pain that she had been in for weeks was gone. She kept on using it. And then by day 4, it just looked like a normal healed up underarm. The redness was gone. The blackness was gone. The pain and the swelling was gone. The rash was gone. And we were like, wow, do we have a hold of something here? And since that time, Dr. Darrell, who says this interview is approved by Dr. Darrell Cat, man, he shared it with people. A young lady whose husband had a stroke. In 2 weeks, he started moving the side of his face again. I always had a lot of acne. I don't know if you can see here is my before and after picture. Here we go with the discoloration and all the acne after O2 drops, clearer complexion. And now I don't have to go to the dermatologist anymore from using this on my skin topically twice a day. Cass Millions had some teeth extracted. She was in horrible pain. Put this on her tooth. Pain gone. Literally, guys, This is a miracle in a bottle. But what we're trying to convey to you today, why is Dr. Hatch's 92-year-old mom here today having not succumbed to COVID-19? Because she put her immune system in a state of strength before her body was attacked. That is the message that we're getting out to you. See, oh, I love it. She was proactive rather than reactive. She had enough smarts to say, I care about my mom. Let me get my mom on these drops. Let me get my sister on these drops. Let me take these drops myself. And her mom's immune system was boosted. So when the virus attacked it, it couldn't get her. It got in her system, but it couldn't kill her. That's what we're saying, guys. Amanda says, yes, you can even use it as a spray on your face. And you got to believe, when she got COVID-19, we prayed.
There you go.
Right? We believe by faith that she was going to be healed, and we thank God for her healing. We thank God that he put natural things on the earth for the healing of the nations while they're trying to come up with a vaccine to shoot you up with, and y'all can decide whether or not you would do that. We're talking about natural things to help the body to heal itself. Liquid stabilized oxygen and minerals such as zinc, and minerals such as magnesium, living minerals in a particle size that is small enough to get into your cells to actually put your body in a healing state. Not that, we say again, disclaimer, we're not saying the product treats, kills, or heals anything, treats, cures, or heals anything. But when you give your body what it needs in a form that it can use it in, it will do amazing things, and that is to heal itself. Now, listen, guys, I know we have some disbelievers, Dr. Hatch, because Amanda is a nurse, and she just had that medical school textbook type of upbringing. And she said, these drops have helped me in so many areas over time. I was a non-believer when I first started taking them. I was like, okay, these drops don't seem like they would do anything, until she started to have her symptoms go away. Guys, treat your body.
Well, Boomy, it's science. Everyone knows that oxygen, this product, every dose is worth 50 breaths of air. So when you're taking it, you are taking in stabilized oxygen with the minerals, and we're changing the pH of our blood. We're alkalizing our blood. That's science. So I invite everybody to doesn't believe about that, just look up pH balance, and these drops will bring the pH of the blood to a more alkaline state. And when you do that, no condition can live. While we say that we cannot use them to diagnose or treat any condition, we do know this, that when you alkalize your blood, that's science. Hatch didn't say that, Boomy didn't say that. That's science. When you alkalize your blood, conditions will go away.
Absolutely.
Cancer, diabetes, arthritis, gout, high blood pressure. None of these can live in a properly oxygenated and alkaline environment. And that's science. Awesome. That's all. That's science. And you know what? Linus Pauling.
Yes. Tell him.
Linus Pauling, y'all, who was the person who said that every illness starts from a mineral deficiency.
Yes.
There's minerals in this thing. Here, I'm going to show you this. It says research has proven that when you don't, body chemistry is not in balance. This is what sinus pollen is. I keep this in my kitchen at my office. You can trace every disease, every sickness to a mineral deficiency. He's a Nobel Prize laureate. Let me see, can you see that? I keep this in my kitchen. Let me see if I can get it. There you go. I can't really get him, but that's him.
He won the Nobel Prize in science, guys, in medicine. Linus Pauling, look him up. Look up Otto Warburg. Look him up in their research. We are passionate about wellness. We could stay on here all day, but we know we got to go. And Dr. Hatch has to get back to seeing patients. What do you do now? It's about taking action. It's not in the knowing, it's the doing. It's the application of the knowledge that will help you to see a difference in your body and your health. Our health is our greatest wealth. So whoever shared this video with you today, what I want you to do is tell them that you want the special. You want more than one bottle, definitely. But if you buy two, you get a third for free. So go ahead and do that so you can get definitely product today. And that package, the 3 bottles, comes with free shipping. So you get that. So you will be able to buy 2, get 1 free. buy two, get one free. Secondly, request the formulator's video, Dr. Stephen Krause. Request the Facebook Live that I did of the interview with him from last Friday. At the end, I told some testimonies. So get back with the person who referred you to this video and tell them you want to hear the science. We also have some other short videos that you can watch as well. So, but if you don't need to see all that, you just tell a person, send them a message right now and say, I need O2. That's all you got to say. Text in, I need O2.
That's right.
Comment right here, I need O2. We all, I'm going to put this in myself. Hey, Hard and Money's watching. I need
O2, booming.
Absolutely. We all need O2. If you have cells, you need O2 drops. All right, guys, that is our story. And
I just want to tell you one more thing as we keep going on. The reason why you keep seeing me putting my ear to the phone, as I told you, since we reconnected, the volume, it was way up, but now it's kind of a little bit low. So I'm having to put my ear a little close to the phone to hear you well. So that's why when y'all see this, that means I'm trying to hear you. Well, carry on.
Well, hey, listen, we're just about through, but here's what you got to do, guys. Don't just only get your product. That's number one, but share. Like this video, comment on it, but please share it with someone that you love. Share this with someone.
That's right. Your family, your friends. You love your family. Get this for your family. Golly.
Absolutely. Already, Mia said, we're interested, Boomy. I will call you. Awesome, Mia. We'll get that order in for you. That buy two, get one free special. Dr. Darryl says, be proactive. Dr. Hatch, people are always waiting till something happens, and then they're trying to play catch up. See, because Dr. Hatch was proactive and had her mother on it for 2 years. That's
3 years, baby. Three since 2017. August of 2017, my mother started taking this product.
Awesome.
3 and 4 times per day. She wasn't missing because she said she was going to use it. Was her hair going to grow back? She's putting it in her eyes twice per day. She's taking it sublingually, and she's putting it on her skin. Mm-hmm. She said she's going to see because she gets some wrinkles to go away. So she used it regularly on her face.
Well, it does have anti-aging properties as well. So many good things. But guys, if nothing else, get it for this immune system. In this time, during this pandemic, everyone needs to boost their immune system. And I knew that there would be a lot of good coming out of this crisis. And one of the goods is that more people are open now to things of wellness, to things that are natural, to things that boost the immune system. That's where our mind should be, on natural ways to keep our bodies healthy. Even after this COVID is under wraps, there may be something else, but just everyday issues, everyday diseases and ailments, guys, you don't want to have to deal with that. One more thing, Dr. Hatch, I promise you, your mother may be 92, but biologically inside, she's probably not 92 years old.
I'm sure. I'm sure she's younger. I'm sure she's younger inside of her body. Her biological age is much older than her. Her chronological age is much more than her biological age. I actually have a machine that measures that. I've not had a chance to check out mother, but I'm sure she would check out well younger in biological years than she is in chronological years.
Awesome. And Enriched Coffee says, Ghana, buy 2 bottles, get a 3rd bottle at a discount. Okay, so if you happen to be in Ghana and you're watching, if you buy 2 bottles, you get a 3rd at a discount. So that is a special there in Ghana. All right, and Miss T says, I need O2 drops. Okay, so hey, listen, guys. Again, we thank you so much for watching. Everybody celebrates, Dr. Hatch, that your mom is still here, that she is a success story. And guys, let people know everybody's not dying from COVID virus just because they may be over 90 or elderly. All right. It's all about that immune system.
Thank you. That my mother has, as a nutrient taker, this one, some other ones, and her own mindset to teach people that you need to take care of yourself. Another conversation, Boomy, about how my mother had a food combining chart on the refrigerator at 12. I had to learn about food combining. That's when I learned about it. That she would say, okay, at least you know if what you're eating is right.
Wow.
Because you could go in the refrigerator. We had to go in the refrigerator We couldn't go in it without reading a food combining chart. And that's another conversation for another day, because some people still don't know about food combining. And I learned about it at the age of 12.
Yeah, we'll keep that for the
From my holistic healthcare mother.
Yes, but and Dr. Kisu says, okay, use to wash your hands. You can't get hand sanitizer anyway in DC, and this is better. All right, so we're gonna do that too, y'all. That's right. Put O2 drops.
That's right. You can use it to wash your hands.
We got it. We got it. So many different.
And everybody, go ahead. Let's all start putting it in our navels, okay?
Okay. And we thank Laura Life International for bringing this product to the market through the formulator of Dr. Stephen Krause. And many of us have been using this for years. And now is the time. It's like we all were thinking one day this is going to get out in the world. We'll know about O2 drops. And the time is upon us now. I am so excited about that. And as we conclude, Doris Johnson out of Baltimore, Maryland says, I just mailed a bottle to a double amputee who is dealing with health issues. Thank you, Doris, for being a crusader for the wellness industry. All right, guys. Well,
we're just getting back on it. You know what? It's still on, and I couldn't put it on to my Facebook because the format.
Okay.
But I'll be able to show it to you later.
All right, she was talking to somebody.
Thank you. I got to run. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, guys. Well, this concludes our.
Okay, we'll do it. That's my cousin trying to figure out why she couldn't see me on Facebook message, why she couldn't find me on Facebook. I told her I'll post it.
Well, yeah, put it right into her inbox. And that's what you all should do too, guys. Share this with someone, because the life you save may be that or someone that you absolutely care about. And with that, we're officially over, and go get that O2 drops information and make sure you order.
The life you save may be your own.
True.
Don't ever forget it.
Absolutely.
You're important. Your mother is important. Your daddy, your relatives, the life you save may be your own. This COVID is out here, but we have the proper tools to boost our immune systems.
Absolutely.
And Boomy, they say in the Bible, faith, let's pray. But faith without works is dead. The faith is our prayer, and our works is taking this product and doing some other nutrients that we know will help. That's the work.
Absolutely. And one more thing I want to read. Nurse Amanda, these drops are so important right now with COVID. They can't figure out the true physiology of COVID-19. That's why they are seeing people who look normal, look fine, and are walkie-talkie 1 minute, and then their pulse, their oxygen saturation level is checked and it's critically low, and it's a matter of life and death, and people are just falling out that quick. So it only makes sense to saturate your body and blood with these O2 drops. That's our story, and we're sticking to it. Thank you so much, Nurse Amanda, and thank you guys for tuning in to this video. And with that, we're out of here. Thank you so much, Dr. Hatch, and we all celebrate with you that you have more years which you can enjoy your wonderful mother. Bye-bye.
That's my thing. Thank you so much. I appreciate the time, Boomy. And it means the world to me to be able to tell you about my mother's success story with stabilized oxygen.
Amen. All right. Goodbye.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.